and welcome to today's video. Hello and welcome to today's video. Today is a Walking Dead discussion video and I will be discussing The Walking Dead Season 10 Episode 13, the latest episode at the point of this recording. It was a very interesting episode. It was very different from what we've seen the entire season. We're taking a break from all the Whisperer stuff, but it was an interesting episode and a great farewell to Michonne, obviously. So there's a lot to discuss in this episode, so yeah, let's just get right into it. But before we get right into it, make sure to give a like and subscribe for more Walking Dead discussions, which will be coming out. I know I said last week I'll do more, but I didn't because I just couldn't be bothered. I'm just going to be honest. And yeah, there will definitely be some coming out in the next few days. So yeah, let's just get right into the discussion.
Not what I was looking for on the island, but something else, something that could be really important to all of us.
So yeah, The Walking Dead spoilers follow for Season 10 Episode 13, which aired on the 23rd of March for the UK or the 22nd for the US or anyone else. The Walking Dead has aired Michonne's exit from the show. Fans have known that Michonne, or Danai Gurira, I could be saying that wrong, was leaving at some point during Season 10, and her farewell episode had turned out to be trippy and an emotional journey as she found proof that her long-gone partner, Rick Grimes, survived that massive explosion 6 years ago. How mad is that? In Season 10 Episode 13, What We Become, Michonne is led to Virgil's island home under false pretenses, with Virgil wanting her to help in clearing up his own personal mess. Virgil's tea causes Michonne to hallucinate an alternate timeline where she chose not to save Andrea. In this timeline, Michonne becomes a saviour and Negan's right-hand person, killing Glenn during the satellite outpost attack and being the one to wield Lucille in the Season 6 finale, before she eventually meets her demise, coldly executed by Rick. Once Michonne resolves the Virgil drama, she finds Rick's boots and then, on a ship, a logbook as well as a phone with a drawing of Michonne and Judith. Ooh. Michonne talks to her daughter Judith on the walkie-talkie, and although Michonne plans to return to Alexandria, Judith reveals to a teary Michonne that Alpha is dead, and urges her to find out if Rick is really alive. The episode ends with Michonne coming across two survivors begging for her help. Michonne turns to see a large army marching in the distance. After flashing back to her moment she first met Rick and Carl at the prison as they discuss whether they should help her, Michonne decides to help the survivors and offer her hand as they try to catch up with the army. Obviously, foreshadowing, when she was helped at the prison, they might not have helped her. They could have killed off Michonne. They're looking at different alternate universes where things could have been really different for Michonne. Like, if Michonne chosen not to go with these survivors, things could be completely different for what they're going to be like in the future. Like, when she goes to these people, I think she might find Rick. I really do think she might find Rick. So it's really, really, really interesting, her storyline, how it's all coming to one. Like, all of her three storylines, finding Andrea, coming to the prison, meeting these people. I thought it was the Commonwealth at first, but I could be wrong, I could be right, I'm not sure. The ending raises several intriguing questions regarding the wider franchise. Danai Gurira was fantastic in her episode, we've got to say, and her character got a satisfying send-off from the show, but her story in the universe feels deliberately incomplete, so it seems more likely than ever at this point that Michonne will appear in the Rick Grimes movies. I'm not sure about the info in the Rick Grimes movies, but I do think that they'll come out in 2021, 2022 and 2023. Obviously, because of COVID-19, I don't think it'll come out this year. I don't even think it was going to come out this year anyway, but you don't know. Meanwhile, is the army related to the helicopter group known as RCM? Well, CRM, sorry, which took Rick away? How did Rick's boots and phone end up on that ship? Did it happen during a failed escape plan? And will we see this Rick's point of view in the movies? This is a question which will be raised specifically after this episode. I really do think that this question will be answered in the Rick Grimes movies. Like, I feel like we'll know the answer, we'll know what happened, we'll know how it all happened. We'll have Virgil. I reckon Virgil will be a huge part in this episode, and I feel like we'll find the answer definitely in the first movie. I know there's going to be 3 films, but I feel like that'll be answered in the first movie. But you never know what's going to happen. It might not. It could be answered in the second movie. We don't know that. But I feel like it'll be quite dramatic, action filled, and then after it all happens, I think in the second movie is where, at the beginning or at the ending of the first movie, we're going to see the reunion of Michonne and Rick. Anyway, we're going a bit off topic here. And we will see, and at the end, I think after all the films, after they've all aired and everything like that, I think we'll see Michonne and Rick reunite with Judith and RJ. That's really far-fetched, but you don't know. Let's hope the children survive the Whisperer War, particularly with Beta no doubt wanting to avenge Alpha's death at the hands of Negan. We're excited to see what happens next for everyone. And so that's all I've got to discuss for today. If you enjoyed this Walking Dead discussion and you want to see more of these long analysis of different episodes, then make sure to give it a like and subscribe. I do really appreciate it. And if you've not already, make sure to go check some of my other Walking Dead discussion videos. They're really fun to do. And I will see you lot in the next one. Goodbye.
What do you mean?
I found something that belonged to the brave man.